Welcome to VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. I have this idea for the NFL. No, it's not changing the overtime or the overtime rules. If you ask me, stop somebody, play a little defense, play a little ball. But this is something to change the game, make the game more entertaining for those with the attention spans of a goldfish. This is to let that creativity flow, NFL. And we know how much creativity you have when it comes to sports. But you can take this idea, you can run with it. I don't want any credit for it. I just want to see you try to do things differently, try to do new things, and implement new strategies, implement new rules to help those strategies or to hurt those strategies, depending on who you are. You pick, you choose. But first off, both teams have to have at least one possession before this goes into effect. So, home team have the ball, a possession. Away team have the ball, possession. And it doesn't matter who's first or not. One possession, period. But it's not what you're thinking. This is not any gimmicky kind of thing. So go ahead and pump your brakes. Go ahead and hold the hate. Go ahead and stop yelling and screaming or pressing a little X, because it ain't that. But after both teams get the possession, next up, 3 scores in a row, 3 touchdowns. Let's start off with 3 touchdowns first. A team scores 3 touchdowns in a row. They can get 3 points for scoring 3 touchdowns in a row. So 3 additional points, and they can opt to keep the ball. So it's rewarding. It is rewarding offense. It is rewarding ingenuity. It is rewarding basically a game plan that works. But hold on, wait a second. There's more. There is more. If you just score on 3 straight possessions, and let's say one was a field goal within the 3, you still get 3 points. So scoring is up. When scoring is up, or there's more points on the board, there's more excitement, there's more fanfare, there's more entertainment. But I'm not just an offensive guy. I like to be level. I like to be even keel. I like to keep things balanced, if you will. On the defense, if the defense has 3 stops in a row, they get the same 3 points. 3 stops in a row, they get the same 3 points. But it's all I can do for them. It's not like they're getting the ball back, because they're getting the ball back anyway. So maybe in addition to that, they can get some other kind of peak, some other kind of reward. But the game is already skewed for the offense anyway. So it's not like this is a big, epic difference that will make somebody go running in the other direction saying, I don't want this, I don't want this, it is no good, it's not fair. It's fair enough. They're getting points on the board for stopping the opposing team 3 possessions in a row. And let's say they go another 3 more. Maybe you can double it or something to that nature. But that would have to be agreed upon. That is where NFL, you come into play. That is where you just pick up the ball and you start running with it. You get a little bit more creative. I've laid the foundation. I've done the groundwork for the creativity, for adding something a little different, adding something new to the game. Offense, 3 scores in a row, get 3 points. Regardless, 3 touchdowns in a row, they get 3 points and the ball back. Defense, 3 stops in a row, they get the same 3 points. And guess what? They already getting the ball back, so can't reward them anymore for that. But if you like to, if you want to, if you get 6 stops in a row, you get some more points, maybe 6 or 7, or you get 6 touchdowns in a row, I'll say it doesn't matter how many more points you put or more points you give away. If another team gets 6 touchdowns in a row, let's just go ahead and say game over anyway, because they're not playing any defense. They're just there to be fans. They're just there to be fanatics. They're just there watching the game live and direct, like everybody else in the stadium. So 6 touchdowns in a row. Let's not go cray-cray. Let's not go down the yellow brick road into imagination land. Imagination land don't need any help. They do not need us to write checks and write tickets that we can't cash, that we can't hold accountable. So 6, come on. But 3, that's possible, and that happens. And these are some ideas. These is just a little of the groundwork that I've laid, that I like to see the NFL expand upon, or just take it, throw it away, and come up with something different and come up with something new. I like the competition committee to look at that and something new and something strange and unusual than coming up with something to change the overtime rule or changing the overtime because it isn't fair. You had the entire game, 4 quarters, to do something. So now all of a sudden, overtime is the thing. Come on now. Come on now. Let's be real and not pretend. What do you think? Do you think that there should be more changes? There should be some creativity added to the NFL, added to the game itself? Or do you think it's fine as is? Or how about this? The overtime. You like it? You don't? Let us know. Let us know.